Okay, so let's move on to making one more floor plan. I'm going to go to my perspective and start moving this guy down to see what kind of floor plan that looks good to me that I want to keep. Okay, so this is somewhere around your second level below. You can check it out in top view. You'll have a floor plan that looks like this. Not crazy about that. Let's go one more level down, see what happens. Boring. Boring. Boring, 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 boring. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Maybe we should do this level. We did there, and then we'll go the -1 level. That way. Okay, so just make sure that when you do this at this level to include the landing here. So let's just raise this a bit. There we go. So we've included the landing. You can see the landing was just included. So I'm going to keep it there. All right, so that's going to be my next level floor plan. Let's go to top view. Square, and re-kickstarted the activation of the clipping plane in all the views. That's going to be in top view, floor plan, level 2. So select in perspective, tap on top, say Make2D, press enter, top view, you're good to go. Say OK. And there she is, the Make2D for level -1. Increase top view. Let's drag it to where we think we're going to place it. You can always rearrange these later, but for now I think that kind of makes sense. So there's a dilemma here. These are all in the same condition. They're all plans. You might say, no, I want to do level 1, level -1, level -2. So you drag this guy and you place him here instead. And you move your section and you put all your perspective/vertical drawings over here. So the only caveat to this is that you don't have now all of a sudden the bottom of the sheet you're not holding the bottom of the sheet anymore. But that's okay because each one of these is going to be on its own drawing, right? On its own 8.5 by 11. There's no poster, so to speak, that's a single composition. So I think I'm going to go this way. I think I'm going to make my drawings that way. Okay? I think that's going to be my arrangement. So it's more disciplined this way. The usual stuff, right? You delete these guys. You extend those lines out. Okay, then you go in and you do some cleanup that you need to do. I don't need to see the bottom of the wall here. Delete that. And this is still a wall going up. It's part of my section, so I'm going to actually delete that, and delete that, and delete. So this is going to be all section clipping plane, section clipping plane. So I'm going to trim that, right? That's my wall coming up. Delete that line inside the wall. That's another wall coming up. That works, right? And we said we're deleting that bottom line, so it's okay to go ahead and do that. Actually, you know what? Over here, I'm going to keep it. This kind of works nicely. No, I'm going to get rid of it. I don't like it. Sorry. Okay, the next thing I want to do is bring the upper floor, the dashed lines for whatever is above this guy, right? And how do you think I can do that? Don't you think I can grab him from here? I think so. So I'll do the same thing, and I know that this is going to be a dashed line now, and this is going to be a dashed line. So I can do a copy, this guy, and this guy, right? Enter from a known point, the same known point. Right away change their layer, right away, so you don't forget. And what else is above that I can see? I'm going to have a roof over here. So the next thing that's above, this guy again. Yep. Let's go from a known point to a known point. Let's go from a known point to a known point. Because that's a double height floor. So be patient with this. It requires moving back and forth. And I know I'm going to have this as well. I'm going to make a little bit of a change here. Okay, so if I'm standing on this lowest level here, do you think I'm going to see that roof going all the way? No, I'm going to see this one first, right? So and I'm going to see that. So that line gets trimmed. Actually, let's do it this way, trim. This is going to be the edge. Okay. Then this line is going to stop at this line, so trim. Okay, then you can just go ahead and do that line again like you did previously, like so. Okay, and I believe that guy, quickly change the layer before you forget. So this guy comes over and meets that slanted wall. So it should really have a line from there to there. And that becomes, again, the line above. Okay, and we still need to grab that line and bring it down. So now I know where to draw that highest roof. Now I can drag this from there to there. Quickly change the layer. Good. So now these are my walls above. I'm standing on this floor level. I look up and I see the highest roof. And then when I'm down here, I can't see the highest roof. I'm interrupted by that pointy roof. That means I have to trim this away and do the line work here. Just get rid of the line inside, get rid of the line inside the wall. You don't see it from there. Okay, so now I got to get these lines. I'm just going to copy these guys. Over. There we go. So I will have that. Just go ahead and delete this now. Change the layer right away. And let's copy this as well. From known point to known point. Connect the dots. Change the layer right away. Okay, and let's connect these guys as well. And change the layer right away. One more line that I forgot. This guy is going to have to come over let's go ahead and explode it because it's joined. Delete that. And that line is going to run all the way from there. Oops. To there. I know it's a little bit hard to follow, but I don't see this highest roof when I'm standing down there, so I'm going to trim this out. So I'm going to do a break command. I'm going to break this line. From there to there. And now this line actually continues from there to there. Right? Change its layer. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is get this line and connect it over to that endpoint. Yep, perfect. And this line is going to need to go and connect to that endpoint as well. And that's it, right? It gets a little bit confusing here, but I think it's going to be fine. Later on, we can clean up. We can say, you know what, we're going to want to see that line and the lines in the middle. But I think this works better. So I'm going to keep that the way it is. Missing a line right here that goes up and connects to this roof. And let's change that to line above. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a quit on the Make2Ds. From here we can just export selected to AutoCAD and start cleaning up in AutoCAD and setting them up at on sheets of paper. Okay.